stuff behind in
Yeah.
the thing. And I suppose I'm a bit lazy in the sense of I'm going off to sleep an awful lot easier. I'm still waking up at 5 or 5:30, but at that stage I've about 6 hours sleep, so I'm kind of living with that. Like it's actually like it's a huge difference to where I was, you know.
What's the difference? What were you waking up
I,
before?
I, to be honest, there was probably 2 or 3 nights of the week I wasn't getting to sleep at all, and I was still lying in bed at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and that. So I'm waking probably at 5 or 5:30 now, but at least I'm going to bed at 10:30, quarter to 11, you know.
That's brilliant.
And
That's loads.
yeah, so oh yeah, and I'm taking magnesium at night, and I'm taking your drink, and I'm eating the breakfast first thing in the morning, and like I've a filter on the water, and like just things like that, you know. So
Yeah.
I've done the whole um protocol on the gut and that, you know, and it's even though I haven't found a huge difference, I think I haven't had a stomach problem in a long time since I started it, you know. So I suppose in that sense, it's been very good, you know.
Yeah. So, like you did do like all the protocols, didn't
Yeah,
you?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. Even though
Yeah, I know I went.
it's a huge change. I
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. Like I'm getting probably 6 to 7 hours every night, and I think even from talking to sisters and my mother and that, like we're all bad sleepers, so I'm probably getting longer than they are, you know. So
yeah,
which is good. Yeah,
and it's a huge change from where you
yeah,
started.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah. No, to be honest, I don't know when's the last night I lay there and couldn't sleep. You know, it's and whereas when I rang you initially, I had gone through 2 weeks where I was probably awake till 4 o'clock in the morning. So I suppose that's the difference, you know. You know,
Yeah,
and it's an awful long hour or two when you're lying there and you can't sleep. Whereas
yeah,
when you wake early, it's not the same, you know.
yeah, yeah. Well done. I'm proud of you that
Yeah, I know that's fair play to
you
you,
did
you know.
everything. You
Yeah,
know, you
I know.
did.
I will say because even to know how to get them tests done and all that, you know, like Marie and the kids were awful curious about all this, you know,
Yeah.
and like
What's Dad doing?
yeah, to know where to go to and that, you know. But
Mm,
I think we were just saying it here. I think there's no harm to get your body kind of looked at every couple of years, you know, just to see where it's at, you know.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So no, I'm glad you found me now. And was it through a Facebook ad?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think it was Facebook ad.
Yeah,
You kept coming up, and I'm going, oh, I must try that, you know. But
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Like it's again. I always had an inkling that my stomach was giving me problems, but every time I went to the doctor, they kind of just gave you a couple of tablets and dismissed it, you know.
yeah.
Yeah,
And yeah, and sometimes even then the tablets, if you do take them, they don't work
yeah,
great or they stop
yeah.
working after a while.
Ah,
So
yeah. Well, they're only a short-term fix, and it's like the sleeping tablets as well. Like I was getting them before, and they're just a short-term fix, and they'd work for the week. And I even found after a couple of years, you're getting immune to them, you know. So
yeah, brilliant. So yeah, no, I'm delighted for you and
yeah,
that everything has worked out. And you know, um it does take hard work and following through. So
yeah, yeah.
what would you recommend then if you know to someone thinking about
I
fixing their
suppose
body?
the biggest plus I see in Anne Marie is you're doing all these tests, and you have a bit of you're providing people with information, and they're the things because otherwise it's just guesswork. You know, I think it's important, like even them stool tests and all that, just to see what's going on. And like anything you done was factual, you know, if you know what I mean. It wasn't just, we'll try this, you know, and like I think the other thing is there's not just one item. It could be a combination of 6 or 7 different things, you know, and that's where you do a complete examination, which is good, you know. You know.
Yeah,
Before this, I've been going for hip, you know, jumping from Billy to Jack, really, you know, going to, you know, and I suppose like you kind of cover an awful lot, nearly everything that I would have done previously in the one shop, you know, which is good, you know.
yeah. And it has worked, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
you've gone from how many hours sleep were you getting
I,
before?
I was probably there was I done an exam 2 years ago, and I got to sleep at 5:45, and I got up at 5:30 to go down to the exam, and that wasn't one off. That was several times. You know, any little thing that cause you any bit of stress was kind of, you wouldn't get to sleep at all. And I just got used to it. And I used to say to Marie, I don't know like I'm only sleeping an hour and I'm gone off doing something, or, I could be driving to Dublin or something like that, which it was dangerous really, and thing. But I'm probably averaging probably 3 to 4 hours, and I'm gone up now to 6 to 7,
That's
and
brilliant.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm kind of happy enough with that,
Yeah.
that,
That's a huge change.
yeah.
Yeah. That's
But
great.
it's getting off to sleep every night is the big thing, Marie. Before this, even if I had a good week, you'd probably 2 or 3 nights you'd be awake till 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
So
So it's the changes in both falling asleep and then
yeah,
now the amount of hours you're getting.
yes, getting yeah.
Yeah.
So no, it's all good.
Yeah. Well done.
Yeah,
I'm delighted to see your
yeah.
sleep better, and it was a pleasure to work with you.
Yeah, yeah. No, thanks very much for everything. No, and sorry I wasn't more committed, but I'm just not into social media. I don't have
Yeah.
Facebook or anything like that, So
Yeah. Well, you did the work in the background,
yeah, yeah,
you did all the protocols, and it
yeah.
is possible still,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
we emailed them to you and you still did
yeah,
did the method.
yeah,
So that's the most important thing, because if you do the work and follow the data, then you do get your sleep back. So
yeah,
that's what you did. Yeah.
yeah.